Right, hi guys, this is Paul. Right, I'm broadcasting from the biggest port of Vietnam, named Lai Port. And a lot of container over there. Let me show you guys. Every single day, billions US dollars of product is export from this port. And there's thousands and thousands of containers laying down over there. And in a couple days, my product will arrive at this port and laying on a yard. One of these uh, container over there. And usually when you go there, they're gonna require you to having all sorts of documents to prove that you are a Vietnamese and you are not a criminal or something like that. And people here, they come to solving problems for a product checking in case it goes to red line, or they're doing something like to submit to the customs and help the custom clearance process for business and like. Right, let me show you guys the port. Huge, huge port. Product is coming, and there are literally thousands of containers every single day. Right. So let me walk. I love to see the port because me myself, I'm a fan of all these port, all these logistics, and all these container transporting system. Right. You see the container evergreen over there, CMA, and many more containers. All these people are here to working to make sure that the custom clear for business like me to be able to go smoothly. Everybody here have their handful of documents and document after document. So now to report. And show you guys everything there. Gonna walk through that section. Alright. So you can see there's a refrigerated container. So if you send banana to the middle is this over there, this little car vehicle gonna pick up the container and drop it to the position where it needs to be. And this is really cool to be seen. So right now I'm walking around the port and a lot of container lift up and down. Let me show you guys over there. That's the device, to lift the container and stack it on high. Man, this is one of the busiest port in Vietnam. Not this, it's actually the busiest port in the whole Vietnam. You can see that machine, that device, it lifts the container over there. Let me show you guys how it works. Alright. Get to the position where it needs to be. There's only going to be a director to control it and pick up the container. Really cool, huh? Yep. It's doing its job over there. The port is really busy, so I'm gonna going back a little bit. Look like the rain straight in the sea, right? Going up right now. And then that's how the whole container or the whole container is put on a truck. So it should be delivered to your warehouse to packing or to let's say to not just to packing, but to deliver to another country. I'm not saying anything profound there, guys. It's just that I love to see the port and a man of the port, right? Put it down already, one layer. I'm the man of the logistics, all these things. So it's really really nice to see all these things happen. Woo! This huge device are working almost 24 hours a day in order to maintain the logistics system of Vietnam. It's busy. So, if you have a chance, you are an importer and exporter in Vietnam, definitely go and check out these things. Because, man, a lot of people like me, you love logistics and all of that. You see all of these rolling every single day. Is it feels delightful, right? The whole part system, up and down, putting container to container. My goodness, I love this scene. Right? You see how huge it is compared to me. Right? How very little. It's really huge. Woo. Love to see this. So I'm not sure many of you have been the same feeling as me right now. I'm the fan of this logistics system, of this big truck going up and down, transporting millions of dollars product every day. Man, when I think about these things, it's like my blood going up and down, make me feel so good about it. So I'm basically a simple man. I bet the majority of men gonna love to see the huge machinery. This is huge machinery here in the port, and it's really dangerous places also. It's not something that's safe for a car to walk. They surely gonna get crashed by some machinery over there. So be careful, right? Don't bring your car here. They're not even allowed it, so no problem, right? We're walking around the port right now to see what they have to offer. There's a driver, he look happy. He's laughing over there. Man, this is Lai Port, guys, which is the biggest port in the whole Vietnam, right? And every single day, I would say that it's near to $100 million. Oh, no, nearly $2 billion going out and in port every single day, guys. Actually, gonna be more than $1 billion at last time I checked it. Experts, so don't coach me on that. But let me get back for you to the view of the huge machinery over there. And there is what we will call the liquid container, which means it contains liquid, not just a solid product like what we use to transport. Ooh, my goodness. Right, you see the container is going back over there. Look, before the container on the back. What do you see now? Alright, that's how they put a container on the back of a truck. Pretty impressive. Yeah, perfect look. Pretty impressive. Man, not a lot of people love to see these things. But I'm on heaven right now. Right? Walking past the dusty and crazy area. It makes me feel so good. Yeah, look at that. That's a liquid container. Yeah, I never I never used one in my life. All I do with 40 container is the one like that, the refrigerated containers. I export fresh produce, you know. We come to another section. Look at this business. Not sure what this machinery are doing, but it's so cool. Look at that. Oh, so busy. And we if we want to walk through this castle, a lot of castle. Waiting for a container to pass by so that's good at least to walk over these things. And these are the free trade zone, whereas the law is not applying. You know, you could import a product, put it there. You can see the white house over there. You could put it there without damaging anything, without have to pay the tax. So I'm gonna try to get through the port right now. Oh my god! Wait. I'm gonna try to walk over there to go near to the boat. It is not possible because I never done that. Right, guys. A lot of big trucks going up and down non-stop. Traffic here is really heavy. Man, this is magnificent, isn't it? Gets to the port and see all these things. Anh làm custom ở đây, anh làm cái custom clearance ở đây hả?
Đang quay hả?
Đúng rồi, em đang quay cái video đi xung quanh cái cảng này. Tại em xuất hàng nhiều rồi, lần đầu tiên chui vô cảng. Ủa mình ra xem mấy cái tàu kia được không ta? Không biết nữa, anh vô đây mấy lần rồi?
Mấy đâu, 2-3 lần hả?
2-3 lần hả? Chết rồi. Chạy ra xem mấy cái tàu không biết được không? So I asked him about could I go to the boat, and tanker over there he said he don't know. He's just been here for a couple times. It's all right. Let's say could we go there? So many trucking, so many logistics and activity. Biggest port of Vietnam. I'm gonna put the title of this video. I'm going to the biggest port of Vietnam. Okay, let me show you guys this. Woo. Look at that machinery. Let me walk away. Oh, this thing is really crazy. Man, there are a lot of dust here. More than I expected. That machine is rolling back. Woo. Look at that crazy things moving. Alright, let me walk over there. I hope they are not. Well, container rolling out the container. You walk, you need to be really careful about where you're going because the logistics of the port is so busy to the point that it's dangerous to cars like normal in Vietnam. All Vietnamese I know is the expert at passing the street next level because this container, they're not gonna you, man. They're gonna crash you if they. Ooh, look at this craziness. There's so many container carry over there. And there's not even a single good time to pass. You can spend a couple minutes left. I'm testing passing over the street right now. Time to explore and see the boat closer. I never been close to the boat in my entire life, so wouldn't know it's be possible or not to be to these dangerous area and do these things. Right? So let me see what they have to offer. I mean, you say that I'll go there. I don't know. Let's go through it. Oh, I love this thing. I love to see this. I love this what this has to offer. You know. All right, we're gonna see the boat of Evergreen and see how the container are loaded on the boat. So excited for enough like me. Look at that. They put it on that with a car. Crazy. Man, how crazy it is. 40 tons of product. And that's machine to live. Nothing. It's so cool. So cool. There's a section for refrigerating container. You know, it's look really cool. I walked it over there to see closer. Mirrors, got hamburger suit, got whatever there. Got a bunch of refresh container plugged into the port. And that is more expensive than what you could think of. A day that thing gonna cost you $50 to maintain the refresh, the freshness of your product. Alright. We came to the boat floating area. And I need to be really careful every time I walk past the area, you know, because it's extremely not safe to do so. I think I'm reaching to the limit of the port right now. No, nobody walk here except for the container. Wow, look at that machinery. I'm gonna show you guys and you're gonna be amazed. Look at that. Oh, beautiful, huge machinery. Just container after container, all loading. Walk in the middle of that, and this is fantastic to see. Explore. Hello anh ơi. Ok, cảm ơn anh nha. Để em kiểm tra liền. Được rồi. This is crazy. That driver, he almost looked like he wanted to kill me. Alright, so I'm back. That's where the port is lifting up and down. Alright. So walk into the section of the huge machinery over there. I would love to show you guys what it looks like. The section where it's lift on, lift off the container. And this is a huge tanker of evergreen. They are doing their machinery work. Man, this huge machine is crazy. It's gonna lift a product to the container, to the tanker. Look at that. And I wish one day I could walk on that boat, you know, because I love all this machinery work. That's what it looks like, right? The boat moving up and down. There are thousands of containers. They live in logistics on the boat like that. I wish I could walk closer, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's looking not set at all to do that, but you get an idea of how the boat is lift on and lift off. And right now at near to the boat right now. Okay, so I think that's a good video for today, guys. And the place where a lot of boats are located right now. A 1,000 container beside me and huge boat of evergreen unloading container after container on. Right, you guys can see over there, there's the evergreen boat that we're passing through right now.
Lúc đi ra gặp bảo vệ là các cái này thì tàu này có cấm vậy.
Oh.